to get people corrected from watching other platforms, because that's not us on there. All right, now, this is a prophetic word called, I am bringing a correction to the 2020 election. This prophecy, again, it was the second prophecy from Sunday, November 6th. All right, so here it is. Again, it's 7 pages long, so it's a longer one. My children, I have told you I am bringing back my David, and my David has the stones. I have told you to pray and stand in agreement with me. Stand in agreement with these prophetic words and what I'm speaking today. Agree with me. Stand and pray. And as you stand and pray, call them down. Name them down. Call every House of Representative that doesn't belong with me or stands against me. You call them out of those seats. Every senator that has stolen, yes, every senator that is not of me, you call them down and call in the rightful victory. I told you, my children, time and time again, that you have been given the authority upon this earth. You have been given authority. So, I've told you, as my David is drawing near, this is a time for the stones to be thrown. This is a time for the giants to be coming down. This is a time for the giants to fall, and some will die. To the tech giants, oh, you're coming down. As you'll see, with Twitter, Google, YouTube, and every social media platform that has stolen the voice of my children, they're all being removed. My children, take back your White House and presidential seat. You take it back for the rightful president, my David. How you take it back is you speak him back. You call him back. You call him back now. Call him to fully be awakened. Call him to be fully humbled. Call him into his seat, because it is his seat. You will soon see the death of the Biden. You'll see the death of Kamala. You'll see the death of those who stood in those seats, those who mocked me, and those who sat in those seats of power. The ones who knew they stole them. The ones who were stealing all of your freedoms. The ones who stole your laws and made them their own. The ones who are shredding my Constitution, because yes, it is mine. And the ones who are stealing your taxes and giving that money away while blackmailing other states and countries. They were using that money to do their bidding. They used that money to kill and to steal. Oh, I'm exposing and bringing down China. China will come down like the Egyptians of old. Oh yes, they are coming down. You will see that government all fall. You will see my hand move on them and remove them all. Especially the ones that sit in power and mock me. The ones that mock and say, I will steal the United States of America. I will bring them down to their knees, and they will bow to me. Oh yes, I will shut his mouth, and he will soon take his last breath. Oh yes, you will see many leaders in the coming days either be removed, or you will see them take their last breath. For these are the days for the giants to fall. These are the days for all of those nations that stole my nation. For all those nations that were stealing my children's voices. Oh yes, all those nations will be brought down to their knees before me. You saw how I brought back my son, Benjamin Netanyahu. Now you will see me bring back my son, Donald Trump. Back in a greater way than even that. Greater celebrations and greater victories. Oh yes, your enemies will try to do one last thing. They will try to silence and bring much fear. They will try to bring a war, but it will be stopped by me and my hand. That war will fall flat. all the attacks I have had planned and tried so desperately on this land. The soil before your midterms have failed. Your enemies are screaming, "What is going on?" We paid them to do that, but it didn't go forward. They didn't see me. They didn't see my hand, nor did they see my army. My army has been strategically placed all throughout the world. My army has stopped many attacks. My army has stopped many deaths from taking place. My army has stopped assassinations of your rightful president, his family, and many with him. I have generals in his mix. I put them there. But there is one that is soon to be removed. There is one that snuck in there and thought he could be sly and devious, that he could say the right things and tickle the ears of the rightful president. Oh, I am bringing him down. I am bringing down every person that is right next to your rightful president that has been whispering over and over the exact opposite. The devil had their tongues. They were so sly in their words that he did not catch them at first. They are close in his midst, so it will hurt because he will have to remove them. But I will give him the strength. I will give him the courage. I will encourage him. This is a humbling time for your president. But this is a great time because my David is coming. All he needs is me. He has the stones in his hands. He knows exactly what to throw, and I will tell him when to throw it. You are coming to that day when the stones will be thrown, but only one stone is needed to take them all down, because that one stone is me. So, my children, you will see your victory. You will see an entire government, administration, House, and Senate be cleansed by me. You will see removals in your Supreme Court. It will shake and rock this nation because the highest court in the land is not high at all. No, they were brought down low because they were paid. And some were blackmailed. Some were even threatened with their lives of their family members. I have cut those cords and those chains. I have cut the elites of their power over the rightful Supreme Court justices. They're the rightful ones, and then the ones who are not. They're all those who refuse to repent and obey and were sent there by the devil himself. I am removing them. So in the coming days, brace for this impact, because a great impact it will be. A great impact, a great shaking, and a great quaking in my nation. Oh yes, a great quaking, a great shaking, because my feet are moving. It will shake the ground beneath your enemies' feet, and they will fall or stumble, and some will never get back up. There have been some that have made some deals. Yes, they have. But those deals will be short-lived because they will go back on their word. They thought they could just connive and use the rightful president. But I am sending them judgment. And judgment will be their final day. My children, you will see things happening in Guantanamo Bay. Many, many, many things have already taken place. Tribunals? Yes. I will show you what has been going on. I will show you there have already been trials, and they have already been found guilty. But remember, I am the judge, and I judge, and I am the one who has the final say. So my children, on this day, shout and then shout again. Don't ever speak defeat. Stop playing, because what I have is great. What I have is your victory. What I have is a triumph for my nations. I am bringing it with my nation, Israel. I am bringing it with my nation, the United States of America. They will be united as a front for the rest of the world. I am bringing down Canada's government, and I am bringing down Australia's government. I am bringing down China's government. You have already seen what I am doing with Brazil. I told you I was overthrowing that fraudulent election. And as you see me overthrow that election, just wait until you see what I am doing to the 2020 election. It'll be much greater than that. So my children, this day rejoice in these victories I have given you. My remnant I have set you apart. Great is your reward. Great is your reward because you didn't fall. Great is your reward because you didn't quit. Great is your reward because you weren't deceived. Great is your reward because you stood and stood. I told you that I am bringing great rewards for those who have chosen the right side. Great is the reward of those who believed in faith and trusted in me. Even when everything was saying the opposite, you still trusted in me. Great is your reward. So my children, be gleeful, because this economy is about to come to an end, or about to come to a place where no one thought it would. I told you I was bringing back my gold because it's mine, and my silver because it's mine. And as I have stated in Haggai chapter 2, I said the gold and silver are mine, and I am shaking the desires of all nations, and they shall come in. This is that time, my children. You are seeing the desires of all nations come in. You will see the gold and the silver come in. You will see the money come in. I am ripping it out of the hands of the ones who stole it. And I'm giving it to the ones that I can trust with it. The ones who will not fall to the love of money. Because I said the love of money is a root of all evil. Not the fact that I want to give you the money to be a distribution center. To be a blessing to the nations. It's unlimited blessings. No matter where I tell you to go, you will go. And money will never be an object. It will never be a concern because the ones I call, the ones I trust, I will give you more than enough. There will be some that will choke on this word. They will not be able to accept it because it's money. And you cannot talk about money. Lord, Jesus became poor, they will say. No, he became poor because he became sin. You missed it. He had more than he needed. He was wealthy because I made him wealthy. He was wealthy because he blessed. He had an unlimited amount of resources to bless with to show everyone what he needed to show them in his ministry. So to these children who are listening, the religious and the legalistic, this is your final warning. There will be no more. You accept and receive my words because they are mine. They are my words. They are spoken to the ones who are chosen to obey and will speak the words without fear, what I want them to say. There are some I have given words to, but they refuse to speak them because of the fear of losing their flock, or the fear of losing their churches, because it might ruffle the feathers of those who give more money to the congregations. You saw me overturn the tables. I am doing the same thing now. I am overturning the tables in those congregations. The shaking is not just for your government. The shaking is for my body that chose money over me. You chose money, and you wouldn't let me in. You chose bigger congregations. You wanted mega. You wanted it for yourselves and not for me. It's not wrong to have a mega church. You just wanted it for yourself. You wanted to be in the spotlight. You wanted it for money and fame. And as you rose in that, you turned your back on me. I will show all the ones who deceived me, who deceived against me, who turned their back on me, who deceived my body. Yes, I said deceived me because my body is me, because we are one. They stole from me. Some even took from the government and purposely were preaching the wrong things from my pulpits. You will see many fall in the coming days. You will see many be exposed. There will be a cry, a shout from my body, because many were led in the wrong direction, and they were on the wrong side when I moved my hand. So, my remnant, get prepared, because these are the days of the harvest of souls. Get prepared, because you need to live holy, for I am holy. I am pouring out my glory, but some people will not be able to receive it, because they refuse to believe anything out of their religious traditions or what makes them feel good. But my children, it is time. It is time. It is the season. You are in this hour. You are in the hour for this new phase to begin and the old phase to end. So my children, get ready, for there will be things that will be hard to hear. And there will be things that will bring great shock. But with that shock, I am bringing you my awe, the awe of my glory, the awe because of my power, the awe because of my love. So get ready, get ready. Get ready for me, my children. Get ready, because you are about to see a great victory. You are about to see all the pharaohs of old and all the giants fall. You will also see pastors fall. So get ready for change. Get ready for great unexpected shifts you didn't know about. My children, this is the time and this is the hour for change. So receive me and receive it all, saith the Lord, your Redeemer.